back in 1991, I worked with a postdoc here. Well, first an undergraduate who became a postdoc called Riyad Francis, who came from Kurdistan at the time in northern Iraq. And we worked together, and I helped him with his analysis and everything else. So, a professional relationship. And when all the trouble was going off in the first Iraq war, I'd been at work and gone home and sat down having some tea watching the television. And I actually thought I saw him as one of that 100,000 people trying to get over the mountains in winter to go to Turkey to escape what was going on in Iraq. So, I don't know why, I'm just one of these people that doesn't like to see people in trouble and have to help, even though at the time my parents said, no, don't, you'll get yourself into trouble. But I was just determined that if it was him, to see if I could help.
Yeah.
So I got permission of the university to take some time and do this, and I persuaded a lot of people to help me, and I persuaded Channel 4 News to send up the footage to make sure it was him and his family, but I could only see him. And the only reason I recognised him was when he was in the department, which is a couple of corridors away, where he was working when he was over here. In winter, he hated the English cold weather, and he used to wear this bobble hat that looked like a tea caddy. So when he walked down the corridor, I would always say, "Oh, you've got your tea caddy on again." And in this clip, which was about 20 seconds, the thing I saw was the tea caddy on his head. So Channel 4 were very good, and I was quite surprised, because it's only little old me, I'm just a member of the public. And they sent up the film, and it was him. And I was determined to try and do something. So I persuaded a lot of people in a lot of places to help me. And 2 months later, I got him out of Turkey, back into this country with his family.
In 1991.
In 1991.
Which was not the age of Twitter and social media and that's insane.
It is insane. So for that, which I didn't expect, I was awarded the MBE for services to humanity. But to me, that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
That was for the team. Because a lot of people volunteered, and as you say, there was no really mobile phones or Twitter or Facebook. And a fleet of secretaries here and switchboard operators used their free time to start phoning round all the camps on the Iraqi-Turkish border. And that's how we tracked them down, because they were being moved all the time.
Right.
But then the one which I did feel for me, because it's my university, the university changed the rules and awarded me a Chancellor's Medal, because the Chancellor's Medal goes to somebody who's been an undergraduate at this university, and of course my degree didn't come from here. So I felt that one was for me, and the MBE was for everybody that did it and helped. And that was it.
And did you... So it took you 2 months.
Yeah. To track them.
To track them down. And then how long until they got back over here?
We did it very, very quickly, because although I agreed at the time, quite rightly, not to talk about it, that's why it never really went in the press.
Yeah.
Riyad and his family had seen a lot of atrocities, because he was an academic then at Erbil University, and he'd seen a lot of atrocities, and because he was also an academic, the regime at the time were trying to kill these people, and so he was being tracked down all the time, so we needed
So during those 2 months, I'm always intrigued with stories like this, because looking back, you know the outcome.
Mm.
But during those 2 months, you didn't know the outcome.
No.
What did you think? Did you think you were going crazy? What?
No, I'm one of these people that when there's a problem or a set of problems, there's always a solution. And my ultimate solution was I'd just go out there and try and find him.
You were just gonna go out there
Yeah,
yourself.
and that was all arranged, but we actually managed to track him down. And it was a crazy situation that some of these camps on the Turkish-Iraqi border, although they were struggling in terms of tents and everything else, for some reason there was a wired telephone in the middle of the camp. If it hadn't been for that, we wouldn't have